The call to include women from all sectors of Israeli society in peace negotiation teams and other policy-making bodies has been an ongoing one for more than a decade. Still, very little progress has been made. i24 News correspondent Shachar Peled on the continuing attempt to make a change.
Another attempt to implement UN Resolution 1325 for supporting women in leadership and conflict mediation positions took place in Israel today, but no governmental or political representative was there to hear the gloomy details.
I think the situation in a way has deteriorated. There are less women now in centers of decision-making.
Israel takes pride in being the first country to adopt the decision to its existing women's rights law. But Professor Naomi Chazan, former Israeli politician and co-initiator of the Israeli Action Plan, believes it was too little, too late.
The legislation was very weak. It said in the most general terms that on any governmental commission there should be some kind of representation for both genders. This is not what we're talking about. We are talking about real representation of a variety of women's voices.
But apart from a new symbolic pin and an impressively signed petition, not much has been done in Israel over the past 14 years since the UN Security Council's landmark resolution. No woman serves as Director General heading a major political office, and the Israeli Diplomatic Security Cabinet consists of 8 ministers, only one of whom is a woman, Justice Minister Tzipi Livni, who's also leading the negotiations with the Palestinians. Just 14% of the Israeli government is made up of women, and according to the latest World Bank report, Israel ranks 57th in the world in women's representation in parliaments, only 22.5%.
Israel, unfortunately, is still governed by men, and they are involved in the way that they see security and making peace or solving conflicts, and this is done between men.
2 years ago, 30 women's organizations joined forces to formulate an action plan to implement Resolution 1325. It's already been 6 months since the plan was enthusiastically launched in a festive ceremony with the participation of the current, but still few, leading women in Israeli society and politics. So far, the ongoing talks and conferences don't seem to be creating real progress, but Professor Chazan remains optimistic.
I think we women have an amazing trait. And that is when we don't succeed the first time, we try and try again. And ultimately, we can and will prevail.